Okay, let's dive into this explainer and explore the fascinating process of how children naturally learn to speak. Welcome, everyone. Today we're unpacking a phenomenon that is so incredibly common we take it completely for granted, yet it's so intensely complex that it genuinely baffles the greatest linguists and computer scientists in the world. We're talking about first language acquisition.
So, how does a tiny human go from random baby sounds to full sentences without taking a grammar course? I mean, really think about it. Long before a kid even sets foot in a school, they are already a highly skilled language user. They operate this massively complex system for communication that no other creature on Earth, not even the most advanced AI, can perfectly match.
Babies are basically tiny scientists doing nonstop language experiments. What's truly mind-blowing here is the sheer speed of it all. It happens incredibly fast, and it happens naturally, without any formal sit-down teaching. No matter where they live, kids all over the world just figure it out.
Section 1. The built-in starter kit. This universal super-fast learning tells us something pretty amazing about humans. The baby brain basically comes with a built-in language starter kit. We have this special, innate capacity for language. Just look at this classic 1971 study by researcher Martin Brain. A child says, "Want other one spoon, Daddy?" The dad tries over and over to correct the grammar, asking the kid to say the other spoon. But the child stubbornly sticks to his own internal rules, finally saying, "Other one spoon. Now give me other one spoon." It's hilarious, but it proves they aren't just blindly parroting adults. They are actively using their own built-in rule system. But here's the catch. That starter kit isn't enough on its own.
Section 2. Interaction, the crucial switch.
Like I said, the baby brain comes with that built-in language starter kit, but it still absolutely needs people around it to switch it on. During those first few years of life, a kid desperately needs interaction with other language users. Hearing it and using it socially are both 100% necessary. This brings us to a huge concept called cultural transmission. Listen, a specific language like English or Japanese isn't genetically inherited like your eye color. It is entirely learned through cultural transmission in a language-using environment.
Which means you can't just prop a baby in front of episodes of Peppa Pig or Bluey all day and expect them to become a fluent speaker. Passive listening just doesn't work. Check out this incredibly important case study from 1991. A hearing boy with deaf parents was given loads of exposure to TV and radio to try and teach him English. The result? He didn't acquire spoken English at all. But through active, back-and-forth communication with his parents, he effectively learned American Sign Language by age 3. The magic ingredient is interaction.
Section 3. Caregiver speech and input.
So we have the innate ability, and we know we need active interaction. The third piece of the puzzle is the specific input kids hear from caregivers. Adults naturally change how they talk to babies. I mean, we don't talk to an infant like we're pitching a tense criminal scheme in Breaking Bad, or telling some overly complicated twisting story in How I Met Your Mother. No way. We use what's called child-directed speech, or motherese. It's slower, simpler, way more expressive, and packed with repetitive questions and exaggerated tones.
We also use these super fun, simplified alternative words. You know the ones. Choo-choo, tummy, nana, wah-wah. Now, these aren't just cute. They are vital clues. Kids copy sounds, rhythms, and patterns from real interaction. They aren't going to learn language structure by passively soaking up a rapid-fire Eminem verse or an Imagine Dragons or Maroon 5 chorus playing in the background. They need the slow, exaggerated choo-choo to figure out the boundaries of sounds, words, and sentence structure.
Section 4. Learning the conversation game. Caregiver speech also has a built-in conversation style. Adults naturally treat even random babbling as part of a real conversation. Look at this real-world rabbit example. Mom points and asks, "What are those?" The baby just vocalizes a random string of babbles and smiles. But watch what the mom does. She laughs and replies, "Yes, there are rabbits." She treats the baby like a full speaking partner. This is brilliant because it teaches the child the vital rhythm of turn-taking and meaning way before they can say a single real word.
So let's tie the whole recipe together. Innate ability plus interaction plus input equals first language acquisition. Nature and nurture have to team up perfectly. You need the biological hardware, the active social interaction to flip the switch, and the structured linguistic input to guide those random baby sounds right into full sentences.
Section 5. The language quiz. Okay, I'm going to test what you've just learned from this explainer. I want you to drop your answers right down in the comments below. Question 1. Is a specific language genetically inherited like eye color, or acquired through cultural transmission?
Question 2. Why didn't the hearing boy with deaf parents learn spoken English just by listening to the TV and radio? Think back to the difference between just hearing something and actually using it.
And question 3. What are 2 features of caregiver speech that help kids figure out language clues? Drop those answers in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this explainer. The way we learn to connect with each other is absolutely miraculous. Keep an eye on those tiny scientists around you. It really makes you wonder, if a toddler can decode an entire language system in just 3 years, using only babbles and blocks, what else is the human brain capable of unlocking? Stay curious.